6 million roses. A sea of red across Madrid. And all of Spain is asking, why? Princess Leonor is no stranger to public displays of affection from her people. But this was something no one saw coming. Because this wasn't just flowers. It was a message. A statement before the most important moment of her life. Just weeks before her royal wedding, the future Queen of Spain has managed to capture the nation's heart in a way we haven't seen in decades. And it all began with a single announcement that set everything into motion. Early in the morning, palace staff noticed bouquets piling up at the gates of Zarzuela. At first, just a few dozen. Then hundreds. By noon, the numbers were in the thousands. By nightfall, over 1 million roses had been delivered, turning the palace entrance into a living, breathing garden. But this wasn't organized by the palace. It wasn't a planned spectacle. It was the Spanish people, acting on pure emotion. And what triggered this massive gesture? A small but powerful moment from Princess Leonor herself. Just 2 days earlier, Leonor had spoken publicly about her upcoming wedding for the very first time. Her words were simple. Her tone, deeply sincere. She thanked the people of Spain for standing by her as she grew from a shy young princess into the woman she is today. She promised to serve Spain with all her heart, to be a queen who listens, and to never forget the people who made her who she is. Those words lit a fire across the country. Social media erupted. Fan groups mobilized. And what started as a symbolic gesture became a national movement, each rose sent representing a vote of love, of pride, of loyalty to their future queen. And here's where the story deepens, because the roses didn't just stay in Madrid. Cities across Spain joined in. Seville's streets lined themselves in floral arches. Barcelona saw students lay roses on university steps. Even the smallest villages sent bundles, determined that their queen-to-be would know they were with her. Observers say they've never seen anything like it. Royal historians are calling it the people's coronation before the crown. Because even though Leonor hasn't yet taken the throne, this outpouring of devotion feels like Spain giving her its blessing. But here's the twist, some say this wasn't entirely spontaneous. That perhaps the palace quietly encouraged it, knowing that a wave of love and attention ahead of the wedding could silence critics and unify the nation. Is that true? We may never know for sure. But whether organic or guided, the effect has been undeniable. And just when the roses seemed to stop coming, Leonor made her next move. She appeared at the palace gates, not in a carriage, not surrounded by guards, but walking out alone, dressed simply, holding a single rose of her own. She smiled. She waved. And she thanked the crowd in person. That single act caused the crowd to erupt into applause, cheers, and even tears. Witnesses say the atmosphere felt almost holy, like they were witnessing history, something they'd tell their children about. And here comes the next curiosity loop. What does this mean for the royal wedding itself? Will Leonor keep the ceremony private, or will she open it up to the public in gratitude for their show of support? Rumors are already flying that she has requested roses from every region of Spain to be used in the wedding decorations, so that the entire country is represented on her special day. Imagine it, a royal chapel filled with roses from every corner of the nation. The scent of 1 million blossoms in the air as Leonor walks down the aisle. The symbolism would be undeniable. This is no longer just a wedding. It's a love story between a future queen and her people. But it's not all simple. Behind the scenes, palace insiders whisper about tension. Some advisors worry the public's expectations are now too high. That any sign of extravagance could be criticized at a time when Spain faces economic challenges. Others say this is the perfect moment to prove that the monarchy can still unite and inspire, that it still has a place in a modern nation. And then there's Leonor herself. Observers note that she has become more confident, more assured in recent months. The shy girl who once looked nervous at official events now meets cameras with calm strength. The roses may have encouraged her as much as they delighted her. Friends close to the family say that Leonor has been working on her wedding vows personally, insisting that they include her promise to be a queen for all Spaniards, not just the elite. She reportedly told her father, King Felipe, that she wants the wedding to feel like a gift back to the nation. That might explain why the wedding dress designer remains a closely guarded secret, not because it will be a symbol of luxury, but because it will reflect Spain's heritage, using fabrics and embroidery from across the regions. The effect of these roses has spilled into politics, culture, and even international news. Denmark, where her fiancé's family resides, has sent congratulations and floral tributes of their own, calling this a moment that binds two royal houses closer than ever. And this is where the story loops again, because the wedding isn't just a Spanish event anymore. It's a European one. It signals the next generation of royals stepping into the spotlight, bringing a new tone of warmth, relatability, and hope. As the wedding day approaches, one question remains: will the roses keep coming? Will the number reach 2 million, 3, even more? And how will this emotional tidal wave shape Leonor's reign when she finally ascends the throne? Because this is about more than flowers. It's about a nation telling its future queen, "We are with you." And Leonor, in turn, showing that she is listening. This is the kind of story that reminds us why monarchy still fascinates us, not because of crowns or castles, but because of moments like this, where the line between royalty and humanity blurs, and we see not just a princess but a young woman stepping into history. And when Leonor walks down that aisle surrounded by roses, Spain will not just be watching. It will be walking with her.